Hare Krishna, Gauranga. So just a little short video as per usual. We're doing the grocery run again, household duties and all these kind of things. But I can imagine, as I am at this point, devotees are starting to plan their Kartik, which is coming up tomorrow. Today we have the start of the offering of the ghee lamps to the picture of Mother Yashoda and Lord Damodar, and then tomorrow the extra special mercy kicks in. And I was trying to think how to balance this next part out as I was having a discussion with my wife and my mother-in-law about some of these points on making vows. And of course we absolutely should try to make an official Kartik Vrat. When we speak about when we're going to chant the holy name and so on and so forth, they say that you can kind of set that agreement with the Lord about what you expect to get out of the service and what you expect to give also as well. And when I say expect to get, I don't mean that we expect anything from the Lord, but at least in the sense where there's a kind of an arrangement being made there, so it becomes an official thing. You're approaching the Lord with your intention. In the higher realms of devotional service, we don't expect anything from the Lord. We're only looking for His pleasure, not for ours. But this Kartik month is a month of incredible mercy, which the presiding deity of Kartik is Srimati Radharani. And as I was saying the other day about this Lalita Madhava book, we can see that she is very keen to give her mercy. She herself is relishing Krishna's name, and she's discussing with the gopis about Krishna all the time. And so anybody who takes an extra opportunity on top of their usual everyday sadhana, minimum 16 rounds, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, offering prasadam, looking after your family or serving your temple if you're a brahmachari or brahmacharini. On top of those things, if anybody makes an extra special effort during this month of Kartik, then certainly she'll be very keen to hand you over to Krishna. This is one of the things that we hear so much from the senior devotees, that when Radharani sees someone is doing some devotional service, however big or small, the first thing she does is she says, Krishna, look at this devotee, he's trying his best. And Krishna goes, well, if Srimati Radharani has made notice, then I'll also take some care of that devotee and lift them up, And obviously we know that it's such a difficult thing to chant Hare Krishna in the age of Kali, or to be a devotee when seemingly everything around us is completely against, what we are doing. The whole material world isn't geared towards practicing Krishna consciousness. It's the exact opposite. It's meant for material enjoyment. That's what's facilitated by this material world. So for us to sometimes to even get through our normal routine of Krishna conscious practices is very difficult. So we have these special months or special days, festival days, etc., to just absorb a lot more and also get a lot more back, because we all need that little boost for enthusiasm. So we can try to take full advantage. Make your vows and your intentions very carefully. There's one seminar I can probably recommend. Probably some of the devotees have already heard it, but there's one by Kadambakana Maharaj. It's called Living with Vows. Now that's mainly speaking about obviously initiation or marriage, or the vow of brahmachari or sannyas and things like that. But also we do vow, to do a certain amount of rounds or a certain amount of reading, or even I remember when I lived in the Bhaktivedanta Manor, devotees used to vow that they would come to the morning program every single day. So this was for the Grihastas, obviously. They live outside the temple. They would say, every single day during Kartik I'm going to make it to the morning program. And they did it, for that 30 days. They would come every single day without fail. And I remember the temple president, Shruti Dhammaprabhu, at that time, he would say, oh, congratulations to all these devotees who completed the full Kartik month coming, Because it's an amazing thing. For the brahmacharis who live there, it's mandatory. There should be no reason to do otherwise. But for the Grihastas to make that extra bit to come to the temple is an amazing thing. So you can imagine during Kartik time the reward and the reward and mercy that would come for such an endeavour, you know. So that's all we're looking for is, you know, plan the month ahead. Don't put yourself into a situation where you can't match up to the extra endeavour. If you have any mentors, or you have any senior devotees, or you have any particular speaker from around the world that you look up to, you know, try to hear or listen to some of their classes on these topics of Kartik, and just see how they're discussing it and what their mood is on, you know, vows and extra endeavour, and understand your own program as well. You know how much workload you have during the day or throughout the week, if you have kids or if you have a really hectic job or whatever it is, you know, and then see what you can actually do, you know, because there is no harm in not having to hit the highest level every single time. Even just, and this is one of the things I was thinking about, which is why I had got into the discussion with my family about these points, is that in many ways, you know, there's benefit in Krishna consciousness either way. So whatever you do, whether you vow it or whether you don't, you're going to gain some incredible benefit and mercy. Certainly, definitely, as I again say, to stress this point, if you can, set that vow for the month, and you'll feel great satisfaction having controlled your mind and stuck to it. My mother-in-law sitting next to me actually, and she had made this point this morning. She was saying that you'll have controlled your mind, you know, and you'll have actually conquered over the distraction of your mind saying, oh, I can't do this, and you'll keep that focus, you know. So definitely set the vow if you can, but if you can't, and you feel that you're intimidated by that concept of vowing, then just do whatever you can, but do something extra every single day. If you chant 2 rounds, chant 4. If you chant 6, chant 8. You know, whatever it is, do some extra reading every single day. You know, do some extra, you know, certainly of course do the ghee lamps, that's one thing. Don't miss out on that one though. That's a mandatory for Kartik. Every single day, prepare a ghee lamp and offer that to the Lord, you know. And yeah, enjoy it. That's the main thing. Enjoy this Kartik month, you know, and obviously take the mercy that comes and just build on it. By the end of the month, you'll feel really, really empowered. It used to be that Kartik led us into the book distribution Christmas marathon. I think with this COVID, I can't see how that's going to happen. But whatever comes at the back of this Kartik 2020, just take it to go into 2021 with a good fresh start in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.